Oh, you need some Joe Rogan? Let's get some Joe Rogan. We got lots of sound bites for this crazy shit.
Is this? And everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
Ooh, that was somebody.
All right, so I just wanted to show that just so you guys can see the difference because this is his rebuttal video. So what you're looking at here, let me get rid of her chat. I just want to show you guys. It's straight from YouTube. And I want to make it bigger. Kelly Mac, thanks for coming over here. Everybody who joined over here, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. So let's get this off here. And you can see at the top, it's actually, he's hosting right here. See Sebastian's Army 15. He's live with 236 people in the chat. Down below are the GIFs that you can give on TikTok. Okay. And that is the TikTok chat on the right. Just so we're clear on what we're looking at. So Tony is the big box on the left sharing his screen and supposedly replaying the Pecker video. And then there's Delta and my friend Kjen on the panel as well. And this is Kjen.
Was the supposed fake video started?
Jay.
Saw your note.
Jay. Okay, so here's Tony's rebuttal. Thank you so much, Shell, for your super sticker. I'm glad you made it.
You got one of those letters. It's been determined that you are not in the best interest of Sebastian or Seth. So just move along and find something. Thank you, Dahlia.
He's replaying it right now.
They're going to make it sound like it's every other reason but the actual reason for why they got it.
Yay, NFT, welcome in.
I won't be discussing who got the letters. I'm sorry, that's private. Saw your note, Tammy, barbecue did not get a cease and desist. And the way things are working now, they will not get one of those. We buried that hatchet and we're moving forward. All right, guys, so we're at 11:20 now.
There's a comment that you need to address. It's We Are Cody's voice. They said, is there any comments? Yeah, it says, is there anything I can do to help with this case? I'm an advocate for missing children from Virginia.
He's replaying it right now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's always
hey, twins.
You can do. I mean, you can put flyers out. You can talk about the case in a positive way. You know, you can
I think this is the rebuttal, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, we got to listen to this.
12:05 now, guys. And they said, well, they can't do anything to help. They're 70 years old and they're disabled. And I said, well, you can pray and you can not cause problems. They were at 12:15. They want to help. It comes down to intentions. And nobody with good intentions got a cease and desist letter. And the next 4 or 5 people that are going to get them don't have good intentions either.
I think running with the misinformation, this information about the cease and desist.
Okay, guys, we're at 12:40.
Little bits and pieces of it. Have questions, reach out to Tony. He does respond back to people. If you have questions, ask before you run with what you think you know or what sounds salacious. Reach out and ask.
Yeah, okay, guys. Live too. All right, so we're at 13:01 now. So what you guys can do is you can take the fake video.
See how
and you can listen to the words in this video to make sure that they match up with the time. And you'll see that they laid over an image or whatever to.
No, I'll tell you what this motherfucker did. He had someone edit it and keep the audio there, but take out the little overlay because it is not. Watch.
Is you can take the fake video.
If he's at 13:02 right there, then we need to go back.
With the misinformation, this information about the cease and desist.
Okay, guys, we're at 12:40.
Okay, you went too far, Tony. Let's see where he edited it.
Okay, we're at 12:05 now, guys.
Okay, well, you skipped over 12:02, motherfucker.
You know, you can pray. There's a million things you can do.
All right, you can pray. There's a million things you can do. Let's see. Where's that original? This might seem petty, but it's important to me. Because he says I can stay professional. He doesn't say anything about the 70-year-old woman. Watch. Let's start at 12 or 11:50.
Yeah. And I just, like I said, I've had enough of people causing grief for Seth. You know, I can stay professional and I can stay above board for a while. And then after a while, then, you know, I just lose my patience.
Okay, so that's 12:07. I stopped it at. This is his version. Let's listen. He says above board and I lose my patience, blah, blah, blah.
You know, you can pray. There's a million things you can do. I had somebody say something to me on Facebook that was complaining about. Okay, we're at 12:05 now.
Liar. You liar. Let's go to the original, 12:05. It's not about some old woman. It's about him staying professional and showing his peen.
I can stay above board for a while. And then after a while, then, you know, I just lose my patience. And again, I told these people before that continue to cause trouble that there's a whole lot more that I can do to cause you grief than what I've done to this point. And if you want to push me, then push me.
Where does he say that about the 70-year-old woman? Because he says that they mixed it all up. Here it is, right here. It's at 6:36. Listen. This is where he talks about the advocate from Virginia. It's at 6 minutes and 29 seconds.
Advocate for missing children from Virginia.
Well, I mean, there's always something that you can do. I mean, you can put flyers out. You can talk about the case in a positive way. You know, you can pray. There's a million things you can do. I had somebody say something to me on Facebook that was complaining about something, and I said, what have you done to help? And they said, well, they can't do anything to help. They're 70 years old and they're disabled. And I said, well, you can pray and you can not cause problems.
7:06. You can pray and not cause problems.
So there's something everybody can do to help if they want to help. It comes down to intentions.
All right. Now let's go to his video where he says he's at 12:05. He ends it at 12:05. He's a freaking liar.
You can do. I mean, you can put flyers out. You can talk about the case in a positive way. You know, you can pray. There's a million things you can do. I had somebody say something to me on Facebook that was complaining about. Okay, we're at 12:05 now, guys. And they said, well, they can't do anything to help. They're 70 years old and they're disabled.
No, that wasn't at 12:05. Right here, it's at fucking 7:13. It's at 7:13. They completely changed the recording. Ha! Wow.
Well, you can pray and you cannot cause problems. Okay, we're at 12:15. To help if they want to help. It comes down to intent.
12:15.
And nobody with good intentions got a cease and desist letter. And the next 4 or 5 people that are going to get them don't.
Yeah, that was way back here. Comes down to intention. 7:13.
And nobody with good intentions got a cease and desist letter. And the next 4 or 5 people that are going to get them don't have good intentions either.
Okay, so Tony, you're about 6 minutes off here. You're about 6 minutes off. Lying liar who lies.
Good intentions either.
And I think running with the misinformation, this information about the cease and desist.
Okay, guys, we're at 12:40.
Oh, really? Okay, let's go to 12:40. Let's see if they cut it back in. Let's go to 12:40. Let's start at 12:35 to be fair. He cuts her back in. You guys need to understand that that person has committed said horrible things. They cut it right back in after he showed his peen to Ocean. Like, oh my God.
About people need to understand that person has slandered and committed libel and said horrible things and called him probably the worst thing that you could accuse somebody of.
Okay, so really that was ended at 12:42 right there. Now listen to her.
Reach out to Tony. He does respond back to people. He answers questions. Ask before you run with what you think you know or what sounds salacious. Reach out and ask.
Yeah,
Okay,
I have
guys.
a life too. All right, so we're at 13:01 now.
Oh, we are. Yeah, at 13:01 now, he says.
Creek Town, dude.
13:01 was actually this. This is 13:01.
Comment he just made. Remember, she's been saying that about him. You can go back and listen to her YouTubes.
Her YouTubes.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if your marriage ends up turning into a train wreck because you're not faithful, then that's what you get for coming after a father of a missing child. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, Tony. So he's talking about putting someone's marriage on blast, right? But he's mad. Yeah, they'll figure it out, Granny, real quick. That's what I said. Send it to the FBI. They're going to figure out you showed your peen on TikTok. Give me a break. So he's big mad about these posts that were put on Facebook. And this was made in, I think it was JLR's group. Serious question. Do you think his wife Dana approves of TikTok Tony pulling out his baloney? So he's mad about that. But he's going to be sitting there threatening someone's marriage? No. Sorry, you don't have a case in the world, Tony Mathis. And using a child's image, a missing child's image. I think the Center for Missing and Exploited Children will find that to be an interesting little tidbit. Just saying. You can't do this stuff to people. You can't make mistakes, show your private parts on a live stream, and then blame someone for making a fake video on you. Get the fuck out of here.
Was the supposed fake video started?
Jay.
Sorry, private. Saw your note. Okay.
Oh, okay. I got her number.
What you guys can do is you can take the fake video and you can
back to his
listen
rebuttal
to the words in this video to make sure that they match up with the time.
Yeah.
And you'll see that they laid over an
No,
image or whatever.
that's not what you
to
see.
Fit their narratives. So what we're on here tonight. Somebody asked. We have some YouTubers that got their little feelings hurt.
I
And
will,
so
Granny,
they're-
when this is
they're
over.
doing things behind the scenes to cause problems, as they've always done. They're not doing anything to help bring Sebastian home, and they continue to cause problems. They're sending out emails from encrypted email addresses.
Oh,
that
really?
we now have information. As to where those were sent from. Is that true or false?
Let's talk about encrypted emails. Oh, I didn't even hear this. I haven't listened to the whole rebuttal. Hang on. I'm going to show you how Tony Mathis emailed me. And Kelsey and Lynn, thank you for joining Patreon today. You guys are rock stars. Thank you so much. Let me show you how Tony Mathis sent me an email and it said, null. You want to talk about who hides their email? It's Mr. fucking Null. Here we go. Let me screenshot this. Check this out. From Mr. Null himself. You want to talk about encrypted? It still came up as Tony. he tried to hide his fucking email. So he can kiss my ass. Who's the one that's doing encrypted emails? Let's be real here. Wow, the audacity of this dude.